Hello and welcome to RootsTech 2012. I'm Louise Cooke of the Genealogy Gems podcast. I'm so glad to have you here to share this experience with you. And I'm very excited to introduce you to one of the listeners of the Genealogy Gems podcast who is also here for the first time sharing this experience. And you are our contest winner, Carol Janung. Hi, Carol.
Hi, Lisa. I'm very excited. Thank you so much for this.
Well, so you won the tickets through the podcast. We had a little drawing and that kind of thing. And you had not been to RootsTech last year, the first year when it happened. Had you been to any genealogy conferences prior to this?
I have. I've been to NGS and FGS both in the past.
So how does this compare? What's the experience like compared to the more classic genealogy conference?
Well, there's a lot of people here, more than I had expected, and I really like it a lot because I do tech in my real life, so putting my two favorite things together, it's just been wonderful.
So technology-wise, you must be kind of savvy in terms of, you're using the internet, you're using mobile devices and that type of thing.
Yes.
I'm kind of interested, what's kind of your favorite techie element that you incorporate into your research?
Probably my iPad, because it's small enough to carry everywhere without all the weight, and it has my genealogy files and my office documents, and I'm very fond of using OneNote for notes.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I just discovered using Go to My PC, and then I heard about something called Splashtop. Are you doing any kind of a mobile access to your desktop computer with your iPad?
I haven't, no.
Okay, because it's interesting. One of the challenges, it's so great. I've seen so many people walking around here with iPads and tablets.
Yes.
But they don't have disk drives. They don't always have the full software programs, and so it's kind of neat to get that remote access. And it's funny. I don't know if you found it. Have you found that you picked up things talking to people you're sitting next to in class?
I have little things that I'd never known about. So yeah, and apps to try out.
Terrific. Now, what classes have you attended so far?
Today I went to database class. Building Your Databases, I think it's called, with Amy Johnson Crow. She was wonderful. Yeah. I got a lot out of that one. And the class earlier in the day was about jQuery, and I can't remember the gentleman's name. Yeah. And what else?
So you've been doing some techie classes.
A bunch of techie ones. Because I've been to so many genealogy conferences, I thought I would try some of those.
Kind of your opportunity to delve into those. Some of these are fairly developer-oriented.
They are.
Now, do you do any programming in your real life?
Yes, I do. That's what my degree was in.
Fantastic.
So yes. But I did attend YouTube Your Family History yesterday, and that was excellent. I surprisingly got a lot of tips I wasn't aware of that you could do with your YouTube.
Mm-hmm. And of course, because now Google owns them, that whole Google search engine's behind the scenes, which is terrific as far as getting a hold of those videos and finding them.
Yes.
So I know we have, a day and a half left to go.
Right.
But is there anything that you think, boy, when I get home, this is the first thing on my list. I'm going to go and try that thing that I saw or heard about?
Well, from the tech classes, it would be to try some of the new database techniques I learned from Amy. And then on the genealogy side, I'm really interested in trying these new YouTube tricks and putting together a family history video like he showed us to do.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Do you have a YouTube channel yet?
I don't have a channel. I've got an account, and I've only viewed things. I've never created something, so it's going to be a new fun experience, I hope.
Oh, terrific.
Yes.
Now, how long have you been listening to Genealogy Gems?
Oh, a lot of probably near from the beginning, because I've been doing genealogy since 1992. So.
Well, I have to say, one of the reasons I'm so excited that we're actually doing this interview today is because today is the 5-year anniversary of the show.
Congratulations, happy anniversary.
It's amazing. I was looking at the calendar saying, oh my gosh, wait a minute. And I thought, it's so wonderful how the listeners have grown. I mean, how many people are listening now. And the fact that when I come into a conference like this, I see familiar faces. And so having a chance to sit down and chat with you a little bit about it. Anything that you picked up from the show over the years or something? If somebody's come across this video and they're thinking, well, what do you mean Genealogy Gems podcast? Why would you listen to it, or what have you learned?
Well, one of the things is when you're at the conferences that I don't get to, I really love hearing about that sort of thing. Right. But just all the tips and all the people that you interview are so interesting, and everybody's got a different opinion and way of doing things, and it's just, it's wonderful.
Such a different spin. It's like each time we talk with a new expert, there's this whole other perspective.
Yes, and there are things I hadn't thought of before.
Yeah. Now, I know that I think we're Facebook friends. You're on Facebook.
I believe so.
Have you spotted other Facebook friends out here? Faces that you recognize?
I have, and we've never met in real life, and then we'll say, hey, I know you from Facebook. So it's made the world such a smaller place. It's wonderful.
It does. It's almost like just the fact that we've friended each other on Facebook, we share an interest in genealogy. It's like the first intro's already happened.
Right.
Don't you find it when you meet people now, it's so much more comfortable than if it was the very first time you meet?
I agree, definitely. It's like you're old friends and you have things to talk about.
Wonderful. Well, Carol, again, I'm so glad that you made it to the conference.
Yes.
I hope that we see you here at RootsTech again, and thank you so much for listening to the show. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. It's a wonderful experience.